don't like PA against TA because PA, it's quite simple. TA is good against large burst or large damage per instance, small amount of instances, and that's exactly what PA does.
Yeah, no, she jumps on the Templar Assassin and, you know, throws in 4 hits and 2 of them are crits. You're gonna be like, okay, well that was no damage done. Congrats.
Yeah, exactly.
And Templar Assassin is kind of a natural MKB buyer at some point in time. It's also a Roche taker, which is something PA really likes to be able to have, seeing as she's sometimes a bit of a fragile carry.
I think the general map momentum will be in favor of Liquid, meaning if fights are not occurring, then they will be benefiting. And we saw a similar story last game, but the way that Vici was able to constantly force errors from basically forcing Liquid to break that, you'd see a lot of the Manta Shard.
Yeah.
Because that gave you that extra farming tool, so you didn't feel the need to fight. And then it also gave you the enough damage to actually bring these heroes down.
Wrap it around. Taiga pops the healing salve as he takes the tower. Look at the cost, but he doesn't need it. They've got him. Dead right center is going to be Ori falling, and them also securing potentially. No, not both the water runes. DY was already moving over. So, but without, like, you know, getting a kill on the core or something like that. Old 11 throws out the spear. Should probably be fine here.
I definitely flame my supports if the small camp is stacked.
Yeah, I know you do. Avalanche going to burn through refraction. Same goes with the myriad of damage that's coming from Sumail. Ori, he pops everything that he had there. The multiple magic wand charges as well as the fairy fire, but it wasn't good enough. 40-0.
Be a counter matchup for Sumail, and I understand what you mentioned, that they prioritize giving Sumail an earlier pick because they trusted him to do okay in lane. To me, that's an interesting approach, but man, this guy's gonna dumpster people, man.
Yeah.
Let Sumail run around the map killing everybody. This is exactly the hero and playstyle that we saw Sumail playing throughout the course of DPC, and he looked incredibly dominant. He will make the right plays on the map. He will put a pressure non-stop, and Leshrek's the perfect hero to do it. And even though he's losing out on the CS, because that's just the nature of the way he's playing the game, it feels pretty good, the spot he's in right now.
Mid lane, he already has an early Yule Scepter, which he used to dodge the spear, but the Ice Blast will put him into his grave. It's the finishing blow. Finally, Vici Gaming get themselves on the board, 7-1.
What will they do with this is the question, Liquid. Cooldowns are aplenty for VG, so now it's time to use this Blink Dagger on the Axe. #1 net worth, not too uncommon when we see an Axe that has a good start.
I mean,
he's just showing.
He may have gotten the Blink Dagger, but he could still go for the Manta. He's got so much net worth. We'll see another toss back. Old 11 just needs a little bit more damage to the Cooling Blade to finish him off, but he didn't quite hit it. Still, though, he's probably going to take out the Battle Hunker, but it is going to be Taiga traded out here as PYW. He's able to do the damage with the Bedlam. Koifa is actually spotted by the Sentry here, but the Ice Blast doesn't quite nail him, and they do have this Winter's Curse. It's going to set up Sumail for a 2-man stun. They do manage to get off the Shadow Run, but a call follow-up from Koifa is going to make sure that both of these heroes are dead, and Sumail now pushes onto the mid tower. You asked, what was Liquid going to do with these cooldowns up on Vici Gaming? And they just ran headlong into mid lane, took a great team fight, and now taking the mid tower.
Really cool thing to note if you're a spectator is that Mickey was participating in a lot of the early engagements, especially even just walking towards mid while Axe was completing his Blink Dagger. And now look at all the space he's getting, right? You're willing to sacrifice a bit of your own farm in order to image, run around the map, boots of travels when you're behind like this.
How do you play the map when the enemy team does have such good pick off where you can never feel like you go anywhere solo? Is hold up. They manage to get the call. That stops him from being in that shadow realm, and that's going to lure him into Sumail. Culling Blade, chop off his head, PYW falls.
I'm going to be dead serious that the way you play the map is a core like Mars who wants to make an aggressive move. You let your support walk in front of you and face tank anything that might be up that hill.
Okay.
That's exactly what you got to do, and you just got to hope sometimes they're not there and you find an opening, but Liquid slamming that one down.
Now they
immediately
smoked up as 4. Got the pick off. They're going to find another one. This time it's on DY. Not a huge target. Mars is going to come in with the 2-man Ice Blast. Old 11. Can he get off an arena? He cannot. Speaking of Old 11, what does he have? Yeah. Can't be living in the past. Dota is a game that moves fast and changes constantly. They're going to be spotted here. The Haunt. This is actually a great situation. Look at Old 11. He held onto the spear, knowing that Sumail was going to pop the self-fuels and catches him out as he comes down to the ground. And Winter's Curse really well set up on the 3 cores, which means Mars is going to be torn apart by his 2 own allies. A 1-for-2 exchange so far, but much to the favor of Vici Gaming as they get their first small little win in this game.
That's exactly what I'm afraid of. We saw game 1. When the farm war was happening, Liquid seems to be coming out on top, but that is just superior fight choice by Vici. Liquid, this is the dead lane, guys. That's the nature of the dead lane, guys. That's why it's the dead lane. It's because you don't have any objectives for Liquid to play for here. They're not like set up here to take something, and this is exactly what they had to do. Thank you, Liquid. That you guys are nailing it.
Okay, bunch of cooldowns used in that last team fight, so Liquid, I'm not even sure if they disguised this at all.
No, they just
they probably just walked right in, no smoke necessary, and Taiga does actually catch Old 11, who gets a little bit too close. The cold feet is going to root Taiga, but it's going to kill Old 11.
That's what I want to see. Make them play on your battlefield. That's top. That's Roche. You got PA. You got Adesso. Yeah. They didn't.
Execution style.
A straight-up spear that will put the 4th position of Liquid down. They are going to be trading out Old 11, though. The initiation countered from Liquid, but a huge terrorize with the arena out, with the Curse Crown, an Ice Blast over the top, and they are wiping Liquid. That's going to be a 1 life coming out from Mickey. Let's see what he can do on his 2nd life here. The Meld Strike coming out from Mickey is going to land, but PYW actually get 2 shot there. He's going to be Curse Crown stunned, and look at Insanity. He's being chased by Poyo-Yo. He's making sure that he couldn't actually help Mickey at all. Vici Gaming wiped Team Liquid.
Just no respect coming out from Liquid here, man. You saw the Spectre, the guy that's supposed to be anywhere he wants on the map, sitting behind this tier 2 tower. That is screaming to you that they are going to fight you. And you have 5 minutes of this Aegis. You have 2 cores that are going to accelerate so fast. Leshrac, with all the space in the world on his own side of the map, is going to get like being prepared to, like, it looked like Liquid was geared up to fight there. They were okay with fighting. That's the problem.
Well, Liquid are going to start a fight here onto Poyo-Yo. The Ice Blast instantly coming out, but a huge amount of damage. Culling Blade isn't quite there for the tail. He still managed to get this kill. Old 11 misses out on the spear onto Quickbuff. They still throw out the terrorize, but this time around they were ready. Self-fuel is going to be able to protect him there. PYW nice. Is going to be able to run down Insania at least. Sumail is able to run away from Ori. Mickey's a little bit slower. Taiga's ready to go back in, though. They burn through the refraction. Sumail starts putting out the damage. Same with Mickey. They've almost got him dead. Ori is gone. Triple kill for Mickey, and now they look for a 4th kill and potentially the team wipe. Nope. Shadow Realm TP away will keep PYW alive. Liquid strike back.
Yeah, part of me wonders if these competitive teams purposely take fights like Liquid did top, where
shown Vici Gaming. I don't know if they want to take any team fight in the next 2 minutes. Toss back onto the perfect target, too. The Spectre. The arena's going to go down. The Ice Blast's coming in soon. Poyo-Yo's trying to get away. They actually curse him up to keep him in place for a little while longer. Mickey's looking for that kill, but he actually popped the hump, jumped over. Oh, there goes the crit to wipe him out. Mickey hunted him down, stuck on top of him. Taiga, he's going to be left behind as the rest of Liquid are going to retreat now. Yule Scepter, look at Insania, trying to give him a jump target, and he does manage to get him out of the bedlam. Nicely played there, but is he alive or not? Old 11 chasing after him, throwing the spear, but jumps after jumps will get Mickey out of there, up to the high ground, where they reset, heal up, and are ready to go again.
It's quite the fortuitous crit with that double damager, and Spectre was like 4th HP still. Just got one-shotted.
Yeah, and I don't think they're ready for a Liquid to come back like this. They're going to jump forward. Sumail with the Blink Dagger. Immediately going to be targeted. Koifa, he managed to fight the call. Onto the spear goes back, but it doesn't actually lock down Sumail. BKB, pop by Ori. They're trying to do physical damage to be able to finish him off. He actually gets a little bit of bumper of heal. They underestimated what Ori could do, which is a sliver of HP and a full BKB with a refraction. Double kill for Ori. He turns around and kills the 2 cores of Liquid.
Which means that if you hit 80% of those, you effectively have 16%.
Okay. So, pretty low chance to be able to dodge any of those hits from the TA, but it can happen every once in a while. Old 11 tossing a rock for position. Once again, this arena is putting everybody to shame as they get terrorized and just headbutt themselves into the brick wall over and over again. Taiga will take out from the ice. They do have buybacks, though, coming in. They're going to try and buy back. Liquid are going to look for the re-engage here. Sumail looks to be able to chase down Old 11 first, but Yul Scepter going out trying to dodge the dagger. He's quite low. Old 11's thinking about jumping after him, I think. As you could see him posturing. Instead, he's going to go in and try and help out Ori. Ori pops a refraction, turns around, he just nails Mickey. They underestimate him for a second time. And Liquid, it's going to cost them potentially everything here as they're all going to fall trying to kill a Templar assassin who will not die. Sumail, a second chance now. To re-engage and toss back into him. With Yul the damage he is getting blitzed over. Fights Yul. He's going to chase him down there. But then Ultra comes out and finishes him off. He's dead. Buyback's available. Taiga looking to be able to finish off Ori, but he doesn't have any damage left. He's swept up and shot after shot radiant from the Templar assassin, just murdering heroes.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. To the TA alone.
Yeah.
It's just... It's part of why I was apprehensive to the...
Yeah, he really is. So, that means that Team Liquid, they do have options to play around that BKB, right? A good Winner's Curse that catches other heroes will last most of the duration of the BKB. Or they straight up start on him and chain stun him down. Look at this position. Rolled 11. They're going to pop the trap. That silences up Mickey. They actually do manage to get the spear before the BKB. Not enough heroes are here just yet. The Ice Blast coming in soon, though. And a Melt Strike. Oh, the Split Earth.
He doesn't want to use
Old
it.
11 there a little bit longer. Mickey desperately wants to get out of here without having to pop anything. Another Phantom Strike, and he's going to be good. Taiga turns around. Avalanches. Old 11 is desperate to be able to...
You can't cut down opponents!
Misses out on Split Earth. He's got to be careful, though. Cold Feet's coming in soon. What a nice combo for Taiga, though. An Avalanche Split Earth into 3. They're chasing them up. Winner's Curse going out onto the Templar Assassin. Is that going to be enough? The Split Earth stuns are coming out as well. A toss up in the air, and there goes the first life. But the Templar Assassin will have BKB when it comes back up. Koifa's going to look for the call. Managed to get it immediately. Mickey's going to jump in. They're hoping for the crits. They're hoping for to be able to burst him down. Mickey can't quite do it. The refraction's going to keep him alive. They turn around. Sounds up Taiga. But again, the Cold Embrace keeps on sparing these heroes. Yo, popping it on. He actually goes in and kills Mickey. He managed to get him with the help of Ori as he getting side blade damage. And Koifa turns around and just gets blasted by the Templar Assassin as well. Liquid now losing the most 2 important cores they've got. Start sliding away back to their base. Walk away with a win in that team fight. And Liquid, you could see they're trying to come up with ways to be able to win these fights as Taiga is going for an Aeon disc and he's outside of his base trying to farm it. But Vici Gaming, they're going to let nobody farm the waves here. They've caught Sumail. Cold Embrace, but that just sets up for an Ice Blast and they're terrorized. They're going to throw everything they have because they know how important Sumail is. In fact, I'm not even sure if they know he doesn't have buyback or not, but he doesn't.
I definitely think Vici just has Liquid's number this series. The first game, I would say relatively looked in control of Vici for the majority of it, while this game, Vici had to claw their way back in.
The overwhelming blink, the spear to a tree, and Insania will die. You can see Liquid, like Koi, for example, is just out there trying to push in a side lane as deep as humanly possible. But Vici Gaming, once again, see an opportunity, and they just are going to go for the W here, forcing a buyback out of Insania. They say, okay, that's good enough. We don't need to hit Throne anymore. We'll go for 2 lanes.
Satanic done on PA.
Okay, certainly needs the extra health here. hiding in the side of the trees here, the side of the map, waiting for somebody on Liquid to create an opportunity for him to follow up.
Tiny's respawning.
Taiga almost here. They're going to jump now as Old 11 gets a little deep here. He's going to be called up. Taiga's looking to finish him off. This is going to be the Ice Blast raining in, and Old 11 is still alive. He managed to turn around and get the spear onto Taiga. They throw out the Cold Embrace, but he still dies. Mickey, meanwhile, is being rooted down. Brambles, bashes, I don't know what it was, but either way, he was stuck. He's dead now for 80 seconds, and very likely Vici Gaming just going to end this game.
He tried to hold on to his BKB and then got Willow rooted mid-animation of his blink on PA. And then he tried to pop his BKB last second, and the AA blast had clipped him, so he just died. That's like so unfortunate. It's like if he pops his BKB, I'm pretty sure Vici just reaps the entire base of Liquid. So I understand why he held it, but it just looked, you know, in a pub, your teammates are definitely pinging that cooldown.
Vici Gaming, they've got 45 seconds for both the Winter Wyvern and the Phantom Assassin. So they're gonna go for Megas instead of hitting tier 4s, which probably in part is respecting the Leshrac Shard, which is super annoying to push into.
Yeah, potential PA buyback even though he bought the Satanic.
Oh, that's true. It's only 1,100 of gold off. All right.
They're just methodical.
Nobody's running back now, so let's go for it.
Yep, no reason to not take your sweet time. You have plenty of tower damage.
Jumping in with that overwhelming blink, slowing everybody down. The Ice Blast's gonna nail the two of them. Yule Scepter gets him up in the air for a moment, but Samael's gonna come right back down and tell on Earth for him. Taiga's gonna be able to get the toss back in onto Old 11. He turns around, full-working the fountain.
Wow.
Says, I'm not making it out of here, but I can at least hold my ground for a while. Eventually falls, and Vici Gaming, focusing on the throne, will end the game. Back in onto Old 11. He turns around, full-working the